Well, some of Ontario's most prolific murderers are being profiled in a series of mini documentaries produced by the OPP. Tonight, we take a look at the true crime craze and why the Ontario Provincial Police Force is taking us behind the scenes of some of their darkest investigations.
The main linkage that basically crossed us into the multi-jurisdictional point was a glove that was found that contained the DNA of Della Millard, his girlfriend, and Tim Bosma.
The three-part series is called Serial Instinct and lets us in on the investigative technologies used to capture and convict three serial killers who struck in different parts of the province. The first video zeroes in on Della Millard and features the lead investigators explaining how they unraveled the twists and turns.
He'd be like the last person you would think would be a serial killer.
Eventually linking Millard to the murders of Tim Bosma, Laura Babcock, and his very own father, Wayne Millard.
We usually don't release that information during the investigations, so it gives us a chance to talk to the public and let the public know what exactly we do.
The picture of the handgun was taken in such a close fashion.
For instance, in the Millard investigation, police found an up-close iPhone picture of a hand holding a gun, and that broke the case wide open.
The picture was sent to a fingerprint specialist who was successful in identifying the hand as belonging to Della Millard.
You're able to zero in on the thumbprint from the iPhone picture.
Amazing. So that's the technology that's advanced to that degree, and that's the type of stuff that we want to share with the public.
The next two videos being released in the coming weeks will profile Basil Borutsky, who murdered 3 women over an 8-hour span in the Ottawa area, followed by killer nurse Elizabeth Wetlaufer. Was the police force glorifying, these tragedies?
Not at all. We want to just share the information with the public. And I mean, we spend the public's money on these investigations.
And that was a handgun that was used to kill Wayne Millard.
What is the fascination with true crime? Why do people want to know all the, every gruesome, twisted detail of these cases?
There's just something exciting and titillating about true crime stories because they are so far-fetched, and oftentimes they are more extreme and violent than even the movies.
U of T Associate Professor Zhu Young Lee tells me there's a big appetite for true crime right now. It's one of the most popular genres for podcasters, TV shows, and streaming sites. But he's never heard of law enforcement jumping on the bandwagon.
So on one hand, I guess I can understand that they want to highlight the detective work and investigative teams that solve these cases and arrested these killers. If it's purely for entertainment, then another part of me wonders if the police are feeding into the kind of glorification of serial killers and murderers, and that would be problematic.
There was a device that Millard had on his farm. It was an incinerator.
Are the victims' families on board with any of this? Have they been notified?
Most definitely. Each of the victims was contacted and are aware of what's going on, and we don't want to re-victimize them, that's for sure.
Now, the first of 3 videos is now streaming on the OPP's YouTube channel. If you are interested in checking them out, you can find the link posted on our website, citynews.ca.